horror fans, once again, it is me, the Horror Miser Monty G. Yes, once again, it is Slashback Saturday, and this time the horror man said that we had to do money slashers. Now, it took me a long time to try to research this one, because basically the movie has to have money in it, whether it's based upon a robbery or there's money involved, or an inheritance, which is also money. So, obviously, I had to pick Texas Chainsaw 3D. Yes, I had to pick this one. Now, Texas Chainsaw 3D is an American slasher film that was directed by John Lessop with a screenplay by Adam Marcus, Deborah Sullivan, and Kristen Elms. Now, this is the seventh installment of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise, and it was presented in 3D. The film serves as a direct sequel to the '74 Texas Chainsaw Massacre, ignoring the events of the subsequent installments. I guess you can say that's pretty good. The film stars Alexander Daddario, Dan Yeager, Trey Songz, Tanya Raymore, Scott Eastwood, Tom Barry, Paul Ray, and Bill Moseley, with cameos by Gunnar Hansen and Marion Burns, who appeared in the 1974 original. I thought it was nice for them to have those two stars who were in the original playing this one right here. Now, the story centers upon Heather, who discovers she was adopted after learning of an inheritance from her long-lost grandmother. She subsequently takes a road trip with her friends to collect inheritance, unaware that it includes her cousin, Leatherface. Yeah, that's why I picked this one. Now, Texas Chainsaw 3D was released in January 4th, 2003, and it grossed $47.2 million on a $20 million budget, so the movie did make some money. Unfortunately, this film was bashed by critics, and me included. The film also, unfortunately, was the last film that featured both Burns and Hansen, starring in before they both died in 2004 and 2015, respectively. Now, they did do a prequel that takes place before the '74 original that was simply called Letterface, that was released in 2017. Now, again, this film ignored the events that took place in the sequel, sort of like what Halloween 2018 does. So this was actually the first film to try this plot. Probably because I think after the remakes and the prequel to the remake were pretty good, they decided to, hey, let's go on ahead and let's do something different and ignore the previous sequels, and let's do this will be a direct sequel to the original '74 film. And basically, when the film starts, we see the Mayor Burt. They burn down the farmhouse of the Murder Sawyer clan in an act of vigilante justice. The arsonists are proclaimed heroes of the community, and the entire Sawyer family is killed. Oh, unfortunately, a small baby named Edith Rose Sawyer is found by one of the townsmen named Gavin Miller, who kills her mother Loretta. Gavin and his wife Arlene take the child into their custody and raise it as their own daughter. Decades later, now known as Heather, discovered that she was adopted after receiving a letter from her grandmother, Vera Carson, who has passed away. She learns that she has inherited her house, so she takes her friend Ryan, her best friend Nikki's boyfriend Kenny, to travel to her grandmother's house in Newt to collect the inheritance. Along the way, they pick up a hitchhiker named Daryl. Uh, by the time they get to the house, we find out that Daryl is one of these guys that likes to take people's houses and he tries to rob them. Eventually, he's also killed by Leatherface when he goes into the basement. Now, the rest of the movie is your standard slasher film that we've seen before. Leatherface kills her friends. Heather learns the truth about her true heritage and who Leatherface is. She finds out that she's her cousin. At one point during the movie, Leatherface is about to kill Heather when he sees her birthmark on her chest and realizes that she's a Sawyer. And then in an act, I guess, of sympathizing with the family and feeling sorry for Leatherface when the sheriff or the mayor is kicking Leatherface's ass, she gives one of the best lines I've seen in the movie. Do your thing, cuz. And Leatherface kills the mayor. No, I'm not going to mince words. This movie was not good at all. Terrible cliches. Not going to fault Alexandria Daddario for her performance in this movie. She does what she can with Heather. She's practically the really only good thing in the whole movie, as we can see. All the other people are just typical cliche characters that we see in other slasher films as well. Trust me, it's not the worst in the series. I'm pretty sure my good friend Brad would attest to that when it comes to Texas Chainsaw Massacre too. But if anything, I actually kind of like this a little better because I was very disappointed with Leatherface. So while this is not the best in the series, this is not the best in the series, and this film is terrible, but it has its moments. So there you have it. That's my Slashback challenge for this Saturday, Slashback Saturday, Texas Chainsaw 3D. I'd like to know if any of you guys who have seen this particular one, how do you rank it among this franchises? Did you actually enjoy it? Was this film actually even necessary? Or did you agree with everyone else and wanted to bash this film just like everyone else bashed it? Please leave your comments in the comment section below and tell me what you thought about Texas Chainsaw 3D. And so that's my video for this Saturday Slashback Challenge. Joe the Horror Man said for next week's Slashback Challenge, we have to pick a budget slasher. Now, this is going to be pretty interesting. Now, basically what he says is that those type of slashers that come in budget stores, like you either get them in packages or you get it to the dollar store. They're probably not very well production wise. Probably something like either from Wild Eye and some other independent production companies, where the production is not going to be pretty good. So it'll be interesting to see what we can come up with for next Saturday's Slashback Challenge. So there you have it. That's my video for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. That way you'll be notified anytime when I put new videos such as this one. Also, all my social media links will be in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember, horror rules. I will see you in my next video. I'm out.